That's it, huh?
Yes.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Now Delete the Show. We review both new movies, no old movies. This is Gino.
Not anymore.
Nobody even knows anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
You guys are still on? Yes.
Is anybody out there?
I'm Ricardo.
There you go.
I'm Gio.
I'm America.
I'm Robert.
And I'm Gino again because I said it the first time. Nobody heard me. No, but I know. Speaking about that, people, well, my brother especially, he's all like, "You guys haven't talked about movie like Training Day or Harsh Times or you know." And I don't like what
That
you
was
guys
the
think.
old format.
And then yeah, and then he goes,
Fucking Harsh Times.
and then he's like, "I don't like what you guys think about Tax Collector. It's a good movie." I'm like, "All right,
Hey,
dog."
Same
I was
director.
in on that
I
one.
know, but I
Dude,
think he don't. I think he
that's it.
You got
specifically
the
said.
tattoo on your chest.
He's got some heart on for that dude. Huh?
Yeah, what's his
Shia
David
LaBeouf.
Ayer.
David
Jacob.
Ayer.
Oh no,
yeah.
My brother. No, actually, he didn't like what I said about it, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck, man? It's all right.
Did he like the fucking Suicide Squad too?
I don't think so.
We should bring back the old, we used to do like themes and do like hood movies. Those will all be in
They're
there.
on him.
what I feel like someone's gonna pick Blood and Blood out in this group.
That would be me. Bro.
The Nicolas Cage. Fucking
Nicholas.
Keanu Reeves one. What's it called?
Oh, Street Kings.
Street
That's
Kings,
a
that
good
was
one.
I
I
remember-
have that movie.
With Terry Crews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The and the guy Captain America.
Captain America comes
Yeah,
out,
he's
yeah.
like,
Oh, that's
That one
right.
had cast. Hugh Laurie's in
yeah,
it.
there's a lot.
Yeah.
The
Forrest
lady-
Whitaker. Forrest
Dude, remember
Whitaker's in
that
it.
trailer was fucking badass. Do you remember
The
that
trailer?
trailer?
Yeah.
Is it better than the
I
movie?
watch it like every month. Like
No, get
You wake up every morning, you watch the
for
trailer.
inspiration. When I want inspiration to be creative, like Street Kings trailer. .mov.
He's the one that's making the views on YouTube keep going
Yeah.
Watch the trailer and tell me I'm wrong.
the
Literally.
lady that comes out in there, she's like a Mexican lady. It's his girlfriend in the movie.
Yeah,
I don't
she's
know
like a
her
nurse
name,
or something like that.
But
Yeah,
she's like really good in the Mexico scene because I seen her in
That's right.
in a couple movies. Mexico movies. Yeah, it was cool.
Not
they have
Mexican,
her
like
like, that's a
Mexican.
good director. Hey, that director's underrated because he gets like real people.
Yeah.
So and whites.
Yeah.
Even Common's in the
Real
movie. I don't know if
White
you
was that?
remember.
Yeah, yeah.
As their
Common's
lead,
in
there's
it
always like a
too.
white guy in their lead.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always
He's a
like
wannabe
set
cholo
in
or
like
what?
like gang
Yeah.
related LA,
Yeah.
and it's always like a white
White
guy.
guy.
Like yeah.
You know what? For my
Okay.
brother, I would pick Harsh
Classic
Times
story.
because
Yeah.
Christian Bale.
He's a hood, dude.
Yeah, he talks like a cholo. I
Is
love
that a
it.
lisp?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does. Yeah. Oh, and Eva Longoria. Eva Longoria is his girlfriend.
Este.
No,
Yeah, este.
right? Or no, not his
Harsh
girlfriend.
Times?
No,
that's Training Day.
no, Eva Longoria comes out.
Yeah, she plays the
sorry, I'm
homeboy's
thinking Eva
girlfriend, the
Mendes.
homeboy's
I'm
wife, the
thinking
homeboy's
Eva
wife.
Eva Mendes, yeah.
No, Eva Longoria's at that one in the Harsh Times.
Yeah.
That scored me. The wiki.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Some good shit.
Yeah,
Wanna
and
watch
then
the
he
movie?
got Shia LaBeouf, and Shia LaBeouf was too good in that movie. too.
Okay, I guess
Hey.
that's our next theme. Maybe that the next time
Well, 'cause he
we
made
convene.
that tank movie. Remember?
Oh,
furry,
furry,
Fear,
yeah.
fear, furry, fury.
We know you're
Someone said it and the other one repeated it.
Hey, but the guy, he got the
Fury.
Mexican Fury.
Yeah.
He got the Mexican guy too in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Apparently, he made them fight in that movie.
Well, Shia LaBeouf, remember he didn't like take a shower for like,
Oh yeah, and he
like
cut
3
himself.
months. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
cut himself. And
So
shit.
they were
Oh,
in that
that
fucking
thing,
tin
yeah.
can,
Yeah.
like shooting, and he didn't
Oh,
take a
nasty.
shower.
That was a
Yeah.
good movie too.
Because in
Yeah,
World
I
War
like that.
II, you
I
didn't
honestly
shower.
like his movies quite a bit.
Yeah, I know.
Even the Netflix one that he made, remember about the
Oh, the
fairies and all that
aliens?
shit? Yeah.
That one's hit too.
I like that one.
Wait, what?
Fairies? Hood fairies?
Yeah,
That's
it was like imagine like hood LA, but
That's
with like
so creative.
like
though.
Lord of the Rings like
Yeah.
creatures.
Oh, I know you're talking
Yeah.
about Will Smith.
Yeah, Will
So they're
Smith.
like all
That's Bright.
I think
gangs
it's
and
Bright.
shit, but they're like
What's it
fucking
called?
orcs
Bright?
and like
Bright.
elves and shit.
It was
like,
called Bright?
Yeah,
Bright.
Bright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Forgot
seen
about that
one
movie.
again.
Yeah,
I
that one was
forgot.
dope.
He really likes gangs.
Yeah.
That's why he's
Okay.
cool, you know. And he wrote Training Day, so
Okay.
I thought he did
Alright.
Elysium too. No, that's someone else. Never mind.
No,
Night
no.
at
No,
the
I was thinking
Museum?
about someone else. Sorry. So I have a baby review.
Ooh,
Nice.
let's hear it.
baby review.
Baby review. So I finally got to see Barbie and Oppenheimer at IMAX.
Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer.
Same day?
Nah, I wish it was separately because I think Barbie was for the week, and then the next time it was like Oppenheimer. I'm a super duper in on both of them.
Oh,
What's going on?
There we
Sorry,
go.
it's been a while, huh?
My
Rusty
thing works.
We're having
We got
some sort of-
gremlins.
Oh yeah.
Oh, super!
There you
But
go.
That was the in for Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. But what would be? Do you know what would be my pick for summer? Like the best summer movie, of course, is Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Scream summer, doesn't it?
Yep.
I felt the summer
Nothing
with the
screams
explosion
summer
on
like
my
Just
face.
feel the
I
heat,
feel
right?
yeah.
That's the radiation from the bomb you're
You
feeling.
like that one more than
I like Barbie because it's a fun movie. It's a clever script. It wasn't like I get it why some man feel very like this is a very feminist movie. Shut the fuck up. It's a good movie. It's a good script. Fucking Ken made me laugh the whole time. I felt like a Ken. Michelle thinks I'm an Alan. So I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'm Alan.
Oh my god, I almost spit out my
She's not
I
wrong.
love that character. The whole time he's just kind of like, what? Huh?
Yeah.
Where am I? Do I even exist?
And that's why I'm like, I'm Alan for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
Alan.
you are.
we're all
Yeah.
we're all Allens
We're all
deep
just
down.
standing
Deep
here
down
awkwardly
inside,
in our lives.
Aren't we all Alan?
Allen's?
I think I'm Weird Barbie. I think I might be that one. If Weird Barbie and Alan had a baby.
Okay. And then but yeah, but Oppenheimer, man, that movie was so good, like visually and sound effects, everything was so good. Even IMAX, I was loving it, even though it blew up like my eardrums and shit. I was bleeding my eardrums. I was like,
Damn, so it was fucking legit.
Yeah,
I wish I
dude.
watched it like that. I actually watched the 70. Right?
Yeah.
So
It's
it was
beautiful.
still good. It was still good, but yours, that's how
It's
you
very
supposed to watch it.
immersive.
well,
Yeah.
No, you're supposed to watch the 70, but yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
thought
I
you
think
were
the
supposed to watch
IMAX is, I think, still cropped.
Is it really?
I think it's cropped a little bit, isn't it?
No. Not a real IMAX theater.
Well, it depends on. That's
A
why.
70 millimeter would be cropped.
Yeah.
It's the other way around.
Okay.
um,
But even then, some of them, you actually have to look for an actual IMAX.
Yes,
IMAX.
there's only like 3 in LA.
Yeah.
I know. I considered going all the way to Ontario when it was
Yeah.
out because
Oh,
everything was
shit.
sold out.
Me too.
But it was a good time though. Huh?
it was. But I will say this in IMAX though, everything was beautiful except butt ass naked Cillian Murphy. That freaked me the fuck out.
Wait, what?
Cillian Murphy's butt ass naked in the movie when he
He
starts.
is?
Yeah, there's
you
a
see that shit full IMAX. Bro.
yeah,
He
dude.
repressed
You
it.
see huevos and shit, dude. I'm
No.
like, oh.
Shit bigger than the explosion.
Dang, we
dude.
really did get the cut version.
They cropped out his
IMAX
ass
is uncut.
in the 4x3 version.
I don't think I saw his ass. I saw what's her name?
Florence
Florence
Pugh.
Pugh?
Do you
Saw
see
her
his ass?
booty.
You don't see it.
No, you don't see his ass, but you just butt ass naked. But you see
Yeah,
huevos,
he's
you
sitting
know.
down,
Yeah,
yeah.
you see huevos. Those
Yeah.
huevos just right there.
Yeah, that's the real
And,
bomb.
and Florence
Damn.
Pugh.
That's the bomb.
You know they made 2, right? Fat Man and Little Boy.
Damn.
You know, it was weird seeing Florence Pugh naked because I was just like, you seeing her like in Little Women and like in Black Widow, she was like fully like geared it up and like badass and shit.
Yeah,
Or
she
you-
was fully clothed.
Yes.
And all of a sudden you see her boobs. I'm just like, what?
a whole new
I felt
experience.
it feels like you
You're
watch
up, like,
You know the whale at the end where he flies?
You see, he's like,
Hey, you want to hear a creepy story about that?
happened?
My
Oh,
sister
God,
said
what'd you
that she
do?
went to go see the my sister went to go see the movie, right? And some guy started recording that scene. Yeah. So I guess he's seen it already, and he already knew. He was just like, really?
Damn.
nasty motherfucker.
I know, it's
Never
crazy.
mind. Go
Everybody
chill.
has
Wait,
internet.
like,
You can find it on YouTube
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
I guess he's the one uploading, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
I think Cillian Murphy should get an Oscar for this movie. My opinion.
It was good.
Him and Robert Downey Jr. for
Robert Downey
supporting.
Jr., right?
Yeah. For sure, I think he's the one who's gonna get it.
Or nominated for sure.
At least nominated, but I think he should.
Because I
Win it.
saw a movie and I don't know. There's competition on that one.
And for best
what is
song,
it?
what's it?
He's gonna be a supporting actor.
Ah, yeah.
So there's a competition in that one.
And then for best music, the Ken song, man, that gotta be win for best music for next year.
Original, right?
Yes, for best original. That fucker gotta win. Fucking, I don't care. Ryan Gosling has to sing and dance that shit on stage. I'll support it 100%.
I hope they do.
I think it just
That'll
got
be fun.
nominated
Sure.
for a Grammy.
Grammy.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I support that motherfucker. That's a good ass
So
song.
that's the first award already.
That, you know what? Best movie of the year, Oppenheimer for me. I'm saying it right now. Explosions. And that's my baby review.
Baby review.
Baby review. Was it a baby? It was pretty long, but fuck it. All right, let's get to the movies.
But you did too. So.
That's true. That is true. Who wants to go
It
first?
was twins.
I'll start it off because this is pretty far back. It's as far back as you could go. Like,
The way back machine.
Yeah, 13.4 billion years ago. This movie is called Blue Beetle.
Oh,
God.
God.
You actually saw that?
Yeah. So
You were the one
that
person
was
who bought a ticket?
Yeah, the one ticket buyer. If you didn't know, this is the first Latino superhero, right, to get his own movie. Oh my God.
I mean, no.
So it's about this kid who finds like this blue beetle.
Don't say.
Yeah. And it like latches itself to him because I guess they were meant to be together.
Oh.
And it becomes a superhero.
Yeah.
You know, and chaos ensues. But this movie, honestly, it was really original. It was really fresh. The visual style was great. Like it felt like something I hadn't seen before. Is what I would be saying had this movie come out like in 2009.
Had to come out before Spider-Man.
Shit.
Yeah.
Dang, I was starting to feel bad for not watching it.
You've seen this movie before. It's your standard superhero origin story. With all that negative stuff to me said, though, I'm still in.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dang.
ding. Please. Yeah.
Like-
wait.
No, yeah, because I heard some stuff.
Wait,
like that,
so,
yeah.
like, honestly, like, I'm kind of like becoming America now where I don't give a shit about, like, oh, this is connected to that. We're going to get this, right? Like, I'll watch the movie and it has to work for what it is, right? I don't give a shit
This
about.
is DC, right?
Yeah, this is DC, right? So I saw it and it's fun. So it is very formulaic. You've seen it all before, and that's a damn shame, right? Because it's like, this was supposed to be like our Black Panther, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know why it's so important, but whatever.
way.
Yeah, but it's like, all right, you know, it's like, it's very generic. But the one thing that it does have, it has like a strong, like, it focuses on his family a lot.
I thought you were gonna say it has familia.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's like Fast and Furious, but they actually become part of the story,
Aw.
you know, and they're part of the adventure too. And their little interactions, like, it's very, like, endearing. So it's like, okay, that's the one thing that kind of sets it apart. Everything else you've seen before, the villain is very generic and forgettable.
billionaire.
Oh.
Everything, yeah, everything. It's like Iron Man, but with a little Latino, you know?
Isn't it like a mixture of Iron Man and Spider-Man? Like,
It's just a shame that, like, the entire weight of, like, Mexican representation is on this movie. It's
Yeah.
like, okay,
And
like,
it comes
why?
at the tail
Yeah, at
end.
the very
like
tail
when
end.
everyone's tired. Like
When everybody doesn't give
officially
a fuck,
everyone is tired
yeah.
of superheroes. Yeah.
It's like, had this movie come out like in 2015, it would have made like $1 billion because
2 years
because
ago.
Aquaman made $1 billion. That movie sucked ass, right?
it's got a sequel.
But it is like, for what it is, it's fine. It's an enjoyable movie. Like, I had a decent time, you know. It's just, and also like I said, it's supposed to be like our Black Panther. Well, that got fucking what's the director's name
For which one?
for Black Panther?
Cougar? Or
Cougar.
Yeah, right.
Ryan
Coogler.
Coogler.
They got like a goat to make that movie, and we get like some guy.
Oh,
you know, and
dang.
it's like get somebody with a vision, somebody who has like, you know, they didn't just shoot it all in front of a green screen, you know, like. But all those criticisms aside, I was sitting there in the theater and I enjoyed it. You know, it's not great, but it's fun. You know,
Okay.
Was she like,
yeah, she might be on the edge. Like, I think it's
Oh.
just decent enough to just get you through the watch, and then you'll forget about it forever.
But
It doesn't have
Yeah.
crusty like
I think I remember.
visual effects though, or
Yeah, it does.
oh,
And then I
That's the
remember,
disappointing
Well-
part.
and then I remember, we didn't watch it too because I think it was long. Is it super long?
Yeah, but all the movies are.
Yeah, so it's hard. huh?
Yeah, but it's a nice little breezy, fun time. You know, it's whatever.
Real
better
quick.
than Shazam.
Shazam. Real
Is it?
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is George Lopez your typical Theo?
Oh, that's the best part. He's the best part of the movie.
He is the
he
best
is?
one?
He is the best part. He
He's-
literally reminded me of like my cousin and shit.
Oh, he's
like,
funny.
That's how fun. Like that, you actually laugh at that stuff.
Oh,
and that's
good.
what I mean about the family. They're actually part of the movie.
Yeah.
They're not just there in the beginning and then they go off. Like, they're actually part of the plot.
They're part
you
of his
know? So,
team.
yeah.
Oh, so it's funny.
It gets a little cheesy, but whatever. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
But yeah, like I've heard that like it's better than you anticipate, but
Yes.
still not the
Not
best.
great,
Yeah.
But
Like,
like I
no.
said, I feel like that's every Marvel movie. That's
Yeah.
every DC movie. The only thing that those things had is they were connected to something
Yeah,
bigger.
always,
And that's why
always.
people were more excited.
Yes.
Right? So this comes too little too late. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they
And it's a
literally
shame.
Is it connected to something?
rebooting everything
I don't
for
know.
that
Well, it's
DC.
I don't even know anymore. They're writing shit off for tax purposes. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, this movie was literally supposed to be straight to HBO.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't know
They were
that.
like, oh shit, we don't have product. Let's put it on theaters.
Was it before the strike that this came out?
I think it was a little bit
No, it was
after. I
during.
think.
It was
Oh,
during because
okay,
they couldn't
maybe
Flash
that's
actually.
was
why.
so bad.
Yeah.
So they
By the way, I
Strike?
saw that, bro. That's the worst movie of the year. I know you're being honest. That was awful.
Which one?
Dude,
Yeah.
it was
Flash.
really
And it wasn't
bad.
even
wow.
ironically good.
No, it was. But come on, it was fun.
No, it wasn't.
I finally saw
You
Flash.
actually saw it?
Yeah, it's
I finally
Damn.
saw it. I did not.
You saw it
enjoy
too?
even with
Damn.
even Michael Keaton in it, dude. I can't, dude.
That was awful.
Dude, but
That was really awful.
his Batman scenes were really cool.
No, they
right?
weren't.
Yeah, they were.
Not even.
They were fun. He actually does
They
some crazy
wasted
shit.
it.
I know, but like
No,
something.
No,
Because it's ridiculous. The movie's so dumb.
it's really dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck it.
So yeah, we can move on.
When George Clooney showed up, I was like, "What the fuck?
Spoiler alert.
Who gives a fuck? That movie
Yeah,
sucks."
nobody gives a shit about that fucking movie.
I think George Clooney was the best part.
Literally.
Yeah, literally, he was there for like 2 seconds.
Alright. Who wants to go next?
I think we did that one last time.
Which
Say
one?
it, bro.
Meg
say
2,
it.
we
Meg
did.
2,
No, we
The
didn't.
Are
Trench.
you
No.
sure?
No, I'm sure.
No.
Fuck. All right.
That does not
Also,
sound
if
good.
you want,
quick,
if you want to
and
edit
I'm
your
moving it,
list,
right?
go
Yeah,
for
just,
it.
just do
Right?
it.
So-
I have a bunch of quick ones too.
All right. So Meg 2 is a fucking
Shark movie.
shark movie, the sequel of the original.
It's a
one, right?
megalodon movie.
Yeah, giant
time-
shark.
Yeah, this time they have.
Some kind of international spy.
I actually
stuff.
don't remember the first one. You guys remember
Wait,
the
the
first one?
megalodon's a spy?
I didn't watch it.
I
He's
sort of did.
a
Yeah.
weapon from. I think they're Asian. The villains.
I don't know.
Oh,
All I
so
know
it's like
is-
Godzilla.
But they have a Meg
Yeah.
and they have it as a pet now.
What the
like,
fuck?
No,
they
it's
they
a-
keep it as like
a weapon.
Like a weapon, but like
Yeah.
they keep it like there and they're training it. You know, it's like a thing. But then, they get
No,
attacked
some
by
idiot
pirates.
Americans
Yeah.
come and
Isn't it
they're,
pirates?
no, they're trying to befriend the Meg.
Wasn't this the plot to the last Jurassic
No.
Park movie?
All
I don't know, I've
Jurassic
never
Park
seen a
movies
single
after
one,
the
I
first
don't
one,
know.
yeah.
The last one wasn't they wanted to weaponize the
They
dinosaurs?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jurassic
It's
World did
similar-
that with the
similar, I
Raptors. Yeah,
Similar,
yeah.
just in the ocean this time.
Yeah, and then and then they're getting attacked by a
shark?
No, and another thing, an octopus or something. Remember?
Is there an octopus?
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
They have a kraken?
I don't know what that is.
maybe.
What
It's a
is that?
giant
The-
squid.
Yeah,
Giant
octopus
octopus.
thing.
Oh,
A squid.
yeah, and it's
Squid.
like,
Squid.
thing, yeah.
and then it gets down. It's like it's they're trying to do Godzilla kind of.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But in the
ocean.
water?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
the ocean. So eventually Meg saves the day by killing that octopus shit.
So
but
it is
then there's
Godzilla.
like action going on because it's Jason Statham.
It's so bad.
So it's like a bunch of shit going on, and it's so ridiculous, and it's a complete delete. Like as soon as you start watching it,
yeah.
That works. Yeah.
I'm also deleting. Like the whole time we were watching, I was like, man, what the hell is this? Like,
Yeah.
and then I was like, you know, like April's coming up. I'm gonna have to do my taxes. you know, like it really got
So
me
it wasn't
thinking
even like
about
dumb
things.
fun.
No,
but
it was.
am I,
It wasn't one of those turn off your brain. It was just
Yeah.
like your brain like wants to leave
There's-
this theater.
I'm gonna say this. There's some scenes. It looked really bad, right? But like I what they were trying to do in this scene, either it was rushed or whatever. But they had a scene where they got attacked and they were under like the water, like really, really deep, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, they're
So
on the
they-
ocean floor.
Ocean, yeah, and then they have to escape to another one.
What
so
the
they're
fuck?
walking in the ocean, and it looks cool, and then like they're being attacked underwater and blah blah blah, right? Could work. It just looks so bad, and you don't care about these characters, and then like one dies, and you're like, did he die?
And then
Because you can't
another
even
one
tell
dies,
because everyone looks CGI. It could work. It was kind of cool, but it just didn't come off, and sucks.
I don't think any of it could work. There's barely a
You get
script
it? Like
there.
there's an action scene happening underwater. It's kind of cool. Like it could work. I get it. It's like
If they would have
space.
hit render.
There definitely were scenes in the movie, but was it a movie? No.
It wasn't. And then like
Could've been a movie.
you think the movie's gonna end or something, and then they go to land, and then there's like people in the beach. Like if it's Jaws, and they're and then now everybody's like, get out of the water. It's so silly, dude. So yeah, sorry I'm taking too long, but
No, you're fine, dude.
letting you know if you want to watch it, you can watch it.
No,
but
thank you.
But don't. So watch it.
Let's move
but
to the next
don't
one.
watch it at the same time.
I don't want to see Jason Statham do the same thing.
Next one.
You go.
I'm way far.
All right. My next one. Sorry. My next one. It's not a quick one. I guess if we don't want it to be. It's called Bottoms.
Ooh, what's that about?
It's about these two high schoolers, two high school girls. Sorry. And they're typical high school kids. They just want to get laid. So they start like a female fight club to get closer to the girls they like. And then chaos ensues. This movie is probably, for me, the biggest surprise of the year.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what to expect. I saw the girl from The Bear was in it. So I was like, oh, I want to watch that. Right? I had no idea. I was in a crowd full of just like gay people, and it was fucking awesome. It's really bizarre. It's a really bizarre movie, but I mean that in a positive way.
Oh, okay.
Because like these kids are in high school, right? But the plot and the story is so just out there that you just have to suspend all disbelief because like crazy shit happens. It's kind of like, you remember Jawbreaker? Did you ever watch Jawbreaker?
I did.
You remember that?
I remember that movie.
It's like high school, but it's like they're obviously not in high school.
Yeah.
It's really strange, and it's just so like crazy and funny, and like all the characters are really funny too, and so much like just stuff that you wouldn't expect happens. And then it was a great time. I'll tell you that it was a really great time, and it was such a surprising movie that I might find a spot for it like on my top 10.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Of the year?
Of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I think you guys saw it,
Yeah.
right?
I gotta agree. It's like super refreshing to see this movie. It's like one of those like, you don't have to turn your brain off, but you don't have to like pay attention, make sure you don't miss anything. It's like literally, what does Harry Styles say? It's a movie.
Yeah.
It's
It feels
literally
like a movie.
like that.
Yeah.
It's funny, like it's super quirky, like weird. It's like Cobra Kai. That
Okay.
you know how it's like high schoolers and they just fucking fight, and it's
Yeah.
like this whole like, what is that? Like, what world do these people live in? It's like in an Bottoms takes place in like an alternate universe or something where it's like the most random stuff can happen. Like one of the girls plants a bomb. Obviously they start a fight club. Like that's fucking weird, right? What else happens? I think the football teams at the end try to kill each other or something.
Murder the football team.
Yeah, like-
What the
that
hell?
they uncover. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
But it's really, really good. I'm an in.
Yes.
I wasn't into. Sorry, I don't think I said it.
Ding ding. I am super in on this too. This is like watching a cartoon kind of,
Yeah. Yeah.
and like done in some like it's so funny. I didn't know what the fuck I was
The
watching.
writing
Yeah.
was so clever.
Yeah, and then I remember thinking, because as soon as it starts, you're just like, what the fuck? And then I see. But I see that like it's what do you call it?
What the fuck just happened?
I don't even
I don't know.
Girl, get to your review.
Just keep
Get to your
talking,
review.
bro.
what was it? Yeah, but I don't even know what I was saying.
I don't know if you were saying anything.
Yeah. Fucking dog. Squirrel. Oh, no, he
What,
lives.
what happens in the movie? What did you like?
Everything.
Dude, the theater that I went, it was like a fucking party, dude. Like
See, I wish
everybody
I-
was into it. Everybody was fucking cheering. It was
Cracking up,
fucking
yeah.
awesome, dude.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Like,
Yeah.
and Marshawn Lynch is in it, which is fucking hilarious.
Who's that?
He's a football player. He's the
The
Oh,
coach.
he-
or
coach
the
guy.
teacher.
He's
Teacher,
actually
yeah.
yeah.
And I don't know. Do you guys know who Marshawn Lynch is?
No, I don't know who that is.
He's a football player, but he's probably most famous for like doing these bizarre press conferences because he didn't like never wanted to talk to the press. But he would get fined for it if he didn't. So he would literally go to his press conference and say, like, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
And-
So
Yeah,
that
I've seen-
that dude is in this
the-
movie
yeah.
and he's acting his fucking ass off. dude.
And he says
And it's so
it says that. In
yeah,
the,
yeah.
in his
And
little
it's so like it's everything about this movie.
Yeah.
And even the girl from The Bear, I know like we said like she was kind of being typecast like a little bit, but I found all the characters that are in the little group. They were all so funny. They all had their
Yeah.
own little unique thing. You know? Like,
Yeah.
What happens that I was like, oh, okay. So it gets so crazy that there's a point where the girl, remember where everybody's watching and the girl's gonna fight the guy?
Oh yeah.
And they fucking
Oh, did the guy
And
like
the guy, like,
murders
almost
her?
kills
beat her.
What?
Like
Yeah.
Shayla's just like stomps on her face like on the
Yeah.
ground and shit.
And then,
like, that's the type of movie this
Yeah,
is.
and then
Yeah.
they like the football player guy just says like a comment like, "Oh, I can't believe we're letting this happen."
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
something funny, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's like true.
All the characters, like you said, it's like they're all cartoon characters. Like it's like
Yeah.
a Tex Avery cartoon.
Okay.
It's so weird. Yeah, because like you like because there's a lot of them are just so dumb. You know, that it's like it's fucking crazy. I'm telling you, you gotta see this movie. You have to see it to
Yeah.
believe it.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a good time. So and since we didn't know, or I don't know if you guys knew, but I didn't know it was gonna be like this, right? You didn't.
No,
know.
I didn't. I had no idea.
So that made it even better.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
It's
We
kind of
probably spoiled it,
like
but-
you see the trailer. And it's kind of you see it's like super bad kids in high school
Uh-huh.
they want to get laid.
Yeah, because I was gonna,
movie.
I was gonna ask,
you
was
know?
like, was it like book smart kind of thing? Because like,
No, it's even like more like
It's
on
like
a different
Mean
level.
Girls,
than that,
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, no, but that's
Gay.
what.
Have
That's
you
an
seen
example.
Heathers?
no,
Yeah.
but I've kind of heard of
It's
it.
kind of like that, yeah.
American Pie.
Kind of, yeah, kind of. That's a good one. But I was gonna say that.
What are you gonna say?
Yeah, sorry. That's an example. That's an example of what you might think it is.
Yeah.
Like book smart or something.
Yeah, because
like
it's like they're because that's like the one like the way everybody was trying to do like kind of like the like you said like the super bad, but you know
Yeah, like
the
your
modern
typical
day, yeah.
teen sex comedy,
Yeah.
you know. But it's like it might start off that way, but it's like
No,
it's
yeah.
just
It doesn't
like,
go there all the
yeah.
way.
and that's what makes it better.
Yeah.
Because if it was the same thing, we'd
Highly
all
recommend
seen
it though.
Yeah.
I mean I legit highly recommend it.
You're not gonna have
Yeah.
a bad time,
Yeah.
no.
Go and have a bad time.
That was good. That was good.
All right, I got one. I'm gonna do mine then, because I only did Huang.
Are you sure?
What you got?
Yeah,
You want to use it now?
yeah, I'm using it. Wait, not.
it's gonna burn it right
You're
now.
using your lifeline now?
Yes, sir. Regis, you're alive. I thought you died years ago. What the fuck? Why is this showing me this? I don't want to watch Children of Men. I'm just kidding. Let's see.
Who does?
Oh, the one I watched was Creation of the Gods 1 Kingdom of Storms. Apparently,
Oh, what a title.
it's a 3-parter movie.
Did you watch the first one?
Apparently.
Nice.
So
This
apparently,
is the first one?
yeah, this is the first one. Apparently, these are like China's mythology type stories, and they put into movie. I'm in. So good. This movie is set, of course, in China. You know, like how Papi Trump used to say, China.
Papa Trump?
Papa Trump. Kidding. But no, yeah, so it's all in Chinese.
So it's
Not
subbed.
like the audience were Chinese. What the fuck you say?
It's subbed.
Oh,
Audience, please forgive Gio.
said
Please
subbed.
forgive Gio. We still don't know if he can read because he said he doesn't remember the last time he did.
oh my god! I thought he said it sucked. I was like, what?
Oh, did you not?
so it's subbed.
No.
Oh, I heard it sucked.
Yeah, that's
That's why I started laughing.
Yeah, because I thought.
I was like, what?
I said subbed.
Foreign films.
Oh, Chinese film sucked.
This was like, what did you say?
It's like it's subbed.
Fuck
Fire's
China.
about to break out.
I know.
Fuck China.
Damn.
No, but yeah, it's like a base. You know what's so much like storyline to this? The basic is about a guy who's a king, son of a king, who's like
So Prince.
no, he's a warlord actually. Technically, he's a warlord, but he's a son of a king. Yes, he's a prince, but they call him a warlord. Okay. And so apparently, this king is so powerful that each of the other warlords within the region gave their first son or one of their children basically to them as a prisoner, but they raise them as their own. So basically, like, yeah, it's weird when
As
they
like soldiers or just like kids of their own, or?
soldiers. Like, yeah, they're your son, but they fight for me basically. And then if you disrespect our law or something, we kill your son basically. And that's what happens basically.
Scary.
So it starts off with a guy, this warlord kills one of the other warlord's sons. They start a fight. The main one wins the fight, and then I guess like they stumble upon like this carriage of like the princess, and of course what the whole point was like to capture her and of course rape her and all this other shit because they're like fuck that family, you know, basically.
Literally.
But then they're literally. The carriage breaks down because of like a snow like blizzard thing going on, and then like then this warlord fights with that warlord. Blood spills into this little cave, and I guess like a demon was trapped inside there, and that blood it opens it up.
I hate it when that happens.
Right? You're just minding your business,
more
trying
often
to
than
kill
you
each
think.
other, and a demon comes out. So that demon possesses the daughter of that warlord, the other warlord, and then the main warlord, I can't say his name. He falls in love with that demon, and that demon basically
I love
helps
that.
him like become like the king, because then his father dies and like his brothers dies, and it's like it's
good.
It's good. And then like so that warlord's actual son's like, father, the demon's trying to take over you. He's like, no, you weakling son, you cannot understand of what power is, or some shit like that. And then like other gods get involved, and gods are like, we need to send someone down to help these humans because there's this huge apocalypse is gonna happen unless they prevent it. So we need to send one of our people, and they send like his god. So they sent their own gods back to Earth. And it's funny because it's like an action comedy, and this guy's like,
nice.
oh,
What?
So this
Nice.
guy's like trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna use my powers, and he just stands there and he looks like a tonto, like, because he thinks he still has his powers. He's like, bro, you're gonna die.
Does he
Move.
lose his powers when he comes to Earth? Oh,
That's what they
shit.
told him,
Is
and
it
he's
like
all
that soccer movie?
kinda.
Remember?
Not soccer. I don't know what soccer movie. Which soccer movie?
Remember the soccer movie where they do all these crazy moves?
Shaolin
Oh,
soccer?
Shaolin
Yeah.
soccer. It's
Yeah.
kind of it's kind of
It's
actually
like
like that.
that?
It's like
Okay.
that. Yeah, the action scenes are like that.
Okay.
So basically, like a lot of shit happens because this warlord's like, I want more power, and I don't care for this. If the world dies, fuck it, whatever. And then all of a sudden, like the other warlords try to get involved and try to fight him. You guys gotta watch it. It's a very complicated. The way I'm saying is very complicated, but once you watch it, you go, oh, that makes sense. But but it's really good. It's like in quote unquote, Michelle would say, it's basically Lord of the Rings in China. That's what I was gonna say. Those exact words. There's no ring, or they have to go to a fucking volcano to drop a ring. It's just the whole fighting and the whole like epic of the buildup of it.
No walking.
No walking. There's horses though. They get horseback riding. There's horseback riding.
Oh, that's cool. So they had it in your theater? or
Yeah,
something?
so Puente Hills Mall, of course, is like a very Asian community. So that theater specifically get Asian
Oh, that's
movies.
cool, that's cool.
So I got to see that there. Even Monterey Park has it. So it's
Yeah.
like-
Yeah, right here.
yeah. So they would both have it. Yeah, because I tried other theaters, they don't have it. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Nice.
Let's
You don't
see.
use yours yet.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
Did anyone see The Nun 2?
I did.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
It's about a nun,
Okay,
right?
I did
The
that.
sequel
Part
to the
two.
regular nun.
Did she see?
Yeah, the
was she
nun's
standing
back.
in the middle of that ride while people were dancing?
Oh wait,
That's
no,
so
I
funny.
didn't watch it. I'm sorry, I didn't watch it. I was
you
going
didn't?
to. I was going to, but then I skipped
He's
it.
like, no, I
Yeah.
watched the meme. My bad.
So what happens in this? So
Nothing.
the first nun, there's like an old cemetery or something,
honestly
right?
don't
Demons
remember.
come out and they possess nuns. I think I don't know. There's the sequel. There is a nun who lives
Okay.
in. Oh, I think like one of the big nuns, the ones they call mother and shit. They she had a son or something who was killed,
What?
or a daughter, some shit like that, right? So this room is haunted.
Yeah, and I think basically
An
a
orphanage, right?
Yeah,
It's an orphanage, I believe?
orphanage is haunted, so they have to call the nun lady to be like,
She's not a
save
nun.
us.
Yeah, she's some kind
No,
of
there's
exorcist
this
woman or
demon, the nun demon,
Yeah.
is going around possessing like different like priests and stuff.
Oh.
Right?
Please.
And the movie doesn't even make this clear. But had it been clear, it would have been a pretty cool movie. Because the nun demon is going around like possessing different like
Yeah.
priests and shit, and like killing them, right? Like it's some really crazy ways. And so they get this nun, the nun from the first movie. They're like, "Hey, you dealt with this. This is the demon you dealt
Same
with.
demon?
Come back,
Go
take care of it.
investigate,
Yeah.
right?" And so she tracks it down to like this little orphanage or like
it's an
school for
orphanage, I
girls or
believe.
something. And that's where most of the movie takes place,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
You had to dig pretty deep to get that story.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna like I was gonna.
Sorry, go ahead.
This time
finish
the
it, yeah.
nun did not possess a priest. It possessed a helper man, kind of like a handyman from
Okay.
that works at the orphanage
Oh,
lives or
shit.
whatever.
A little perv.
He's crucial to them. He also helped out in the first movie. I think he saved the experienced nun.
Oh,
the one that comes into.
Maurice.
I
Yeah.
think
The
that's
Frenchman,
his name. Yeah,
yeah, the Frenchie.
Wow, you
So-
actually know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw the first movie. That's why. I
Well,
remember.
he's going around. Like the demon is possessing him and going
Yeah.
around.
That's right.
So
I
he
forgot
kind of
about
like
that.
blacks out. The nun takes over. I don't know. Possession things happen, and it's boring. Delete.
It's boring.
So just quick question: How did they defeat her in the first one?
Holy water.
Don't remember.
I
Holy
honestly
water.
I do think it was like in a church or something, right? The very last scene.
It was
and
something
the-
saying like, "Hey, get out of whoever you are in."
Yeah.
Rawr! And
Yeah,
then they go,
uh-huh.
"Okay, let's go to the next one."
it-
And then they
it-
show the Frenchy guy still possessed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You know?
it's one of those.
Well,
And then in this one, how they do it is like, "Hey, get out of whoever you're in." and then they show the demon still in.
Okay.
Sorry. No, because I remember. Okay, I was gonna say you're wrong because I remember watching it, and they basically what happened was it was blood of Christ.
The point is, it fucking sucks. Okay, and I'll review it now. Okay, because I saw it. So this is also a delete for me. I will say it's a slight improvement from the first one, because the first one I remember I was like, damn, this is unbearable. And this one, like I said, that story that I described to you, I was like, wow. Had they actually focused on that story, it would have actually been pretty cool, because you would have had like this investigation angle, right, where she's trying to like catch up to all these deaths, right? And she can't stop it. But no, it's just like it sets it up, and it's just like jump scare after jump scare, and they have to set up that jump scare, so you get like 20 minutes of a character doing stupid things, and then it's a stupid jump scare that's not even that scary, right? And they try to make it all edgy by killing a kid. Like, oh my god, it's like, who gives a fuck, right? Every movie now is like, oh look, we killed a kid to make you feel like it's serious. Like, bro, every movie kills a fucking kid now. Who cares, right? And it's just so goddamn boring. And there was one cool thing in it, because like at one point, like this fucking goat comes out that's supposed to be like the devil, and it's like chasing all the little girls around, and it's like a real goat. And I was like, wow, like there's something here. Like if you were to scrub away all the shit, like you know when your dog takes a shit like over $100 bill, you're like, oh shit, it's $100 bill in here, you know? But you have to like scrub all the shit out of it, you know? So that's what makes it frustrating. It's like there is something here, you know? And it's going back to the Talk to Me guys, where they said, oh, you gotta add all this plot, right? And that's what this movie is. It's just plot over just dumb shit, and the jump scares don't even work. And when that doesn't work and your story is not interesting, now I'm just sitting there, right? And the scariest part of this experience for me was when the movie was over, and I went to see it in Granada Hills, right, in my hood theater. I get up and I turn around, and literally the whole theater is just full of Edgars. And I told my niece, because I went to see my niece, like, dude, look, there's a bunch of Edgars in the theater. And she looks around, I was like, holy shit. And it was like literally like a zombie movie. We had to walk out like fucking like all slowly and shit. And all you hear is like, no quema, cuz, no quema, cuz. We're just like fucking walking out to get paid and shit. Yeah. Like, that was the best part of the movie. Yeah. This movie was fucking awful.
You know what? I think you said that there's a story there or whatever.
Yeah.
I think there is, but it's in the last 10 minutes. You have to put it all together
that's
at
why
the
I said
end.
you have to dig through all this shit.
Yeah, they don't present you with a nice, clean, explanation at the beginning. Like
they don't tell
there's
you
no
the
premise
story.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
Stuff just happening, and then at the end they're like, "Oh yeah, well remember how blah blah blah," and then so and so whatever. Like it last 10, 20 minutes of the movie is when everything's explained, and it's just like, ugh, boring.
Yes, I am deleting as well.
Deleted.
This movie. Everything that Robert said in America is correct. But another thing that I hate about like these horror films is that they always have like this crazy ending with like powers and like what the fuck are we watching a horror film? You know, come on, like you can't be ending.
Yeah, it's like the Avengers.
It's so crazy at the end, and like the goat thing is cool. Maybe if that would have been the movie only by itself, it would have been cool.
Yeah.
But no. Like they have so like the layers and layers and layers, and characters suck, and they we're in 2023, so I don't know what year is this taking place. Do you know?
It's
was
back.
it 70s
It's like
or something?
60s.
Oh, 60s. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say like I don't know why they would have like a black lady there. There was probably like there were races around that time. Come on,
Jesus
Was it a black
Christ!
lady?
yeah, the partner, her partner.
Oh, that's right. The one that goes with her.
Yeah, and it's kind of silly. Everything's
The one from
silly.
Euphoria.
Yes,
Yeah.
Was she your typical black like?
What? No.
Devil be gone.
Like your token black.
Yeah, but I don't know. All I know is that like it was kind of like
Canceled.
and it's too modern. Even though like it's supposed to be in the past, it's not a like I don't know.
You wouldn't know
Yeah.
because it's in Europe, and you would just think, oh, it's just old buildings, right?
Yeah.
But aside from that, you wouldn't know that it's set in the past
Yeah, it's weird.
unless you follow the storyline for all these.
and then
Jesus Christ!
and then like even from the start, you remember the beginning, like the priest dies all crazy. Like I was already out.
Yeah.
Like I was already like, damn. Like
There's just
this is-
nothing interesting.
No, it's not. And I don't know.
You can't see.
You
first
can't
of all.
see. You can't
Yeah.
see either. Yeah.
It's like, bro, like, come on, man. It's just. I mean, it's just your standard modern horror movie that's not very good.
exactly.
You know, and it's disappointing.
Especially when you see like a good one. Like
Yeah.
you just saw like Talk to Me or something.
Yeah.
Like you're done with shit like this.
Right.
But it's like this shit could still be entertaining, and I'll talk about it a little bit later with another movie I'm gonna talk about. So I'm just gonna shelve that for now. But yeah, this is a delete.
Like it's bad when
You'll like it, Gio.
the dancing nun is better than the actual fucking movie.
Oh my god, take that any day of the week.
What is that dancing?
All right, my next one. I'll probably do it quick since it's maybe not quick because you guys saw it too. It's called Cassandro.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I've heard of this one.
I believe it's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon Prime, and you wouldn't have known it had I just stumbled upon it and see like, oh, they bought the rights to it, and they fucking just put it on their service and didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
But I was scrolling through, and I was like, oh shit, they actually released it. So it's about this wrestler in the 80s.
I think so.
Yeah.
It was in the 80s?
Played by
Yeah, something like
Gael Garcia Bernal, right? And he's gay, right? And he actually wants to make his character.
I think I've seen.
It's based on a true story too, and he wants to make his character in the ring like very unique, and stuff like that. So he really works at building up his character, within the wrestling, world or whatever.
Without being a caricature, because in wrestling at this time, Mexican wrestling, I don't know, maybe even still. There's like gay characters who are kind of like the
bad guys.
they're just kind of like the joke.
No, they're the bad guys all the time.
Yeah, but
The
it's,
rudos?
yeah.
So he kind of wants to change that, right? Because the
Wants to
gay
be
characters are
taken
usually
seriously.
used in a very like certain way, right? So he wants to kind of break that that stereotype or whatever. But it's a really great movie because it's very like it feels very real, like it's very because it's like very low budget, obviously, but everything feels. I don't know. It feels like it's a real world that they live in, and it's very understated. But it's a nice story. It's a great movie. I really like it. I'm in. Give me a thing. And I recommend it because we saw it at Sundance, and we knew that it was. I think they had said that it was picked up by Amazon, right?
Oh
Yeah.
But sometimes they release their movies in theaters, sometimes they don't. This got no advertising, nothing. I didn't even know they had put it up. But I was like searching for something, and I just saw that it said you might like this, and I was like, "Oh,
how do you know?"
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh, I'll watch it again."
Dressed in your calzoncito and a bow.
But it's cool. It's cool because the character he's actually very relatable because he is a pocho. He's from Texas,
Yeah.
And Bad Bunny's in it.
Bad Boy.
Yeah, I was gonna
When we
say.
do an impression of every single scene that he's in. This is what he does. No. That's every scene, and he makes out with guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
you
saw
should have
that.
seen me when we were at fucking Sundance, and he came out, and we're like, "Ooh!"
Everyone blushed.
Yeah.
No,
Bad Bunny or
I was
Guy?
gonna say like I looked it up
I mean,
and
both of them.
when I saw Bad Bunny, it's like this is the movie.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think
remember
that's the only reason I kind
That's
of
the
had
only reason
heard.
it got some press.
Yeah, because there's like, oh, Bad Bunny's in
Yeah.
a movie and he kisses a dude.
Yeah.
Like that's what everybody like you would hear from
So
this movie.
these guys saw it too.
Yeah,
Yes.
we sure did.
In his little, you might like. This is that movie. This is Brokeback Mountain. I'm an in as well. It's another cool wrestling movie. So
Okay.
I like wrestling movies. If there's a lot of them, I don't even know.
That one with dude from
Ready to
Bear.
Rumble.
yeah,
Ready to
I
Rumble's a
even-
good ass movie though.
I even like it, even though it's
I love
wacky,
that
but
movie.
I like
Yeah.
it.
I saw it in theaters.
I like it.
I love
but-
that movie.
Yeah, like he said, it's like it's like a realistic feel to it because it's like low budget. It shows his charisma because like when you're a wrestler, you have to build your charisma like natural in the movie, and he does it, and it's so cool, and like that story, and it made me want to watch like documentaries on the actual guy.
Oh, I didn't know he was real.
Yeah, and I looked him up, and it was like it's really cool. It's a really cool story. So I guess if you don't want to watch documentaries, you can watch in this. And then Bad Bunny is really good in this movie too, even though he doesn't say anything. It's just like himself,
Say,
kind
say,
of.
say, say. No.
They have really cool scenes, They
That's
have
literally
really,
his only lines. In the
No,
movie.
no.
yeah, they have really cool scenes.
Yeah.
And the training too. I have to watch it again. But
Yeah, watch it again.
Yeah,
because
right?
you like, you forget how good this
Yeah.
was. 'Cause we saw so many movies, right? Yeah.
I remember he's training, right? And there's like a girl that comes out.
Yeah, because he gets his girl to like train him.
Yeah, a girl's training him. and I knew
because the guys won't take him seriously or something. No, they're like, no, you can't.
Because I think
Like,
she's a
you can't.
wrestler,
Yeah, she is
like a real one.
Yeah.
But I freaking forgot. Fuck.
Watch it again. Yeah.
But yeah, you guys recommend it, America.
I'm also an in. I think the fact that it's low budget kind of like adds to the movie. Like it gives it that grittiness of like the wrestler. You know how it's like grimy. It's like this stuff that like it's like it's a very low budget world. You know, it's these people who have day
Especially the
jobs
indie
and then at
circuits.
night. You know, they're wrestlers and it's not a very glamorous life and he's gay and it's so it pulls at your heartstrings, right? Because he's not accepted. It's kind of like like Robert said, it's the pocho thing. So it's kind of they're right at the border. So I think he's from the US.
Yeah.
And then he goes to Mexico to wrestle or something like that. So there's that kind of like internal struggle of like,
So he's got
who
two
am I?
strikes
Where
against
am
him.
I? So there's that whole thing, the border thing, the gay thing. No one really wants to help him. He's kind of the joke, and I just thought it was really nice.
Yeah, and then
And like, sorry, it really shows like people who are like the wrestlers, like they're all really passionate about wrestling.
Yeah.
They all love
Love it.
fucking put themselves through hell.
Yeah.
And that really comes across in him. But he's so different, right? And in a world that doesn't accept that stuff, right? But yet he's still trying to like
Yeah.
He
like,
prove himself.
Yeah, it's very
Exactly.
sincere. It's not like gimmicky. It's not like overly like saccharine of like, oh, like you have to root for this guy because he's the gay guy or the underdog or
That's what I was gonna say, too.
It's not a sob story.
yeah, like, and I guess his character is so cool that you like him already. You
Yeah.
like
Okay.
you're rooting for him without him doing like crazy like whatever.
Oh shit!
It's
All
just
right.
you're on his side. From and everyone is like, even the character, like no one's really hating on him, right? In the movie, I don't remember.
Well, I mean, kind of just in the way that like they're kind of like, no, like we can't have you do that. Like you know
Yeah.
where
They
you
don't-
belong, that type of thing. But
they
but
don't-
it's not like no one's over here calling him a faggot.
yeah, they
like,
don't hate on him, but there's like a artificial cap for those type like for those characters in the
Yeah.
wrestling world, right? And he's kind of trying to change that, right? So
It's dope. It's dope.
recommend it. Watch it, Gio.
Sounds good.
Watch
Gino?
it.
I'll watch it. How much I should?
Like really watch it.
I think I will.
Bad Bunny's in
Yeah,
it.
yeah, let's put it right now.
We'll take an intermission as we watch it.
Give me a little thing.
Next one that we watched was Haunting in Venice.
What the
Not
hell
sure if
is
anyone
that?
else watched it.
I didn't
It's
watch this.
it's a period piece, kind of like a one of those whodunit thingies.
Oh.
Little clue
Isn't
movie.
it-
Agatha Christie.
Sequel.
Yeah, is it?
It's
Yeah.
a sequel to the train one.
The
and-
Murder on the Orient
uh-huh.
Express.
Yes. And what's her name? Tina Fey? She's in it. Not that great. The makeup in this movie, terrible. It's like so obvious. Like
Who done
I
it?
don't know.
Or-
Like it's
Obvious who done
yeah,
it.
some low budget makeup. It for reals bugged me so much. Like, have you? I don't know if I've ever complained about makeup on a movie, but
Rarely.
this movie,
Like, is
ew,
it
really?
is it like just is it just like are you talking like glamour makeup or
No, it's they're supposed
Like
to
the
fit the
horror
time
makeup?
period.
Yeah.
No, they're all
it's just
supposed to.
regular makeup.
that's why
they're-
like glamour the just like
it's just
yeah,
everyday,
straight up.
random people. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's bad. Like people's skin looks nasty. So it's in Venice, I guess.
You don't say.
Yes.
It's like a
Is there a
haunted house
haunting?
or something. There sure
So there's
is.
a ghost.
There's a ghosty in like a building, and
What the
I
fuck?
don't know. They do like Halloween
I wouldn't
events.
have
I
guessed
think
it.
at this haunted house thingy every year, and they do a séance. Right, that's like their whole thing. They do a séance, and it's like, ooh, come watch the ookie spookies, and then so this woman comes. She's a little mystery writer. She's like, yeah, this is gonna be real or something, and she brings in this skeptic journalist. They like
Was that
try
Tina
to
Fey?
figure out why. No, she's the writer
Oh.
who's like trying to push it. Like, no, this one's actually real. I don't know, because she's gonna write her next book on it or something. I don't know. The building's haunted because someone's daughter died in it or something.
That's usually gross.
No, I don't know. It's not that good. It gets sort of fun at some point. Like at first it's like, gets sort of fun. And then the last like 30 minutes is just super rushed. It's just like, oh, who's that person? And it's like, hey, that's not fun. So yeah, this is not, I'm going to give it maybe an out, like almost a delete.
Ooh.
So what kept you from?
It wasn't unwatchable.
Okay.
Huh.
Like it kind of gets you at certain moments, and then it just drops you in others, and then at the end it's just like rushed and then obvious. So it's like, eh.
Do the characters help keep you in? That's a
No.
no. Well, that's a no.
No, I don't think so. I think it's like this story. Like in parts, it's like, oh, okay, like this is working, but then it kind of goes nowhere.
Now I'm gonna focus on the eyeliners and shit. That makeup's fucked up, yo.
Yeah.
That eyelash is fucked up.
The eyelashes like middle of their forehead.
I actually don't remember the movie that much, but like now she's reminding me, and
It triggered
The
it.
makeup was bad.
I'm gonna
huh?
say a delete on that one.
Okay, so you're gonna delete it.
Yeah, because I remember now. I'm trying to remember that it's like a mystery, right? So you're you know, obviously you started revealing some shit, and then you started knowing the background story.
Right.
But everything sucked to me. I thought nothing was interesting, and then the characters sucked, and nothing was interesting, right? And then these movies, because lately they came out like a few. I don't know if it was this year or last year. There was like a few
the
that
one
came
with
out.
Saoirse
Oh, the
Ronan or
whodunits?
something?
Yeah, the whodunit
Yeah.
movies, and they're kind of fun.
Yeah,
And
they're
you're-
always fun. They're always
Yeah.
usually fun, yeah.
So this one wasn't. Like I didn't care, and
Yeah.
I was like kind of like, oh, that's it. Like come on, let's get to it. And they do rush it, so it makes it worse. Like you don't feel anything. And I guess the character of like the main character, he's known, right? Like everybody knows him.
Like the guy from Glass Onion, like they know the main guy.
Like
Yeah.
right. But you said that there's
Wait,
multiple.
who's the main
Well,
character? I thought
The
Tina Fey
mustache
was
guy,
the main
the big
character.
mustache guy.
The inspector
the
guy.
inspector guy.
Oh,
So he
Kenneth Branagh.
it's kind of cool, like when it starts and everybody's just like, hey, you know, they're asking for help. So I didn't know, right? So now I'm like learning, but then it's like you're supposed to know or something. I don't know about him, but I don't know. I'm not interested. He's not like the Onion guy. The Onion guy, like those movies are fun, you know, like something's fun about it. And this one, it just fell off. And Tina
Yeah.
Fey's in it. Like I was like, dude.
her acting was bad.
I was
No
like,
way.
It was
Yeah,
bad.
when I saw the trailer, I was like, this is a miscast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
And she's like the bad one, no, or something.
The bad one?
Like the evil person or something, or something like
Spoiler
that.
alert.
Yeah.
So who's the whodunit?
Who was the one that did it? It was Tina Fey, no? Or some dumb shit?
No,
like
well, it was more of why did the girl who's haunting the place kill herself? That was kind of the thing.
But she didn't,
but the
right?
actual thing that we're trying to figure out during the movie is the haunting real? And it's not because the haunting is real, it turns out. But Tina Fey is putting on a show along with the person running the seance. Because they want to like hype up her next book.
No.
So that's why they've got the
that.
journalist.
Remember the lady that is doing the ritual dies. They kill her.
Yeah.
So that's where it becomes a mystery. Like, oh, somebody pushed
Oh,
her.
I see.
You get it like that.
It was Old Man
I
Jenkins.
remember now. Yeah. And it's
Would have got
like
away with
black-
it too. Who was it that
fucking
mustache
But the
man?
one that does that, who is that? She's a good actress.
The lady from. She's on a show,
Oh, no,
the
no,
Doctor
no.
Show.
No, she's the Asian lady from
the
Michelle
Doctor
Yeoh?
Show.
Michelle Yeoh?
No.
Yeah,
no.
Michelle Yeoh's in it.
Maybe it's her. I
Was
don't know
she
her
in it?
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michelle Yeoh's in it.
Also, the girl from Yellowstone.
I don't
She's
know.
the mom of somebody who died. I saw in the trailers.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all in the trailer.
Yellowstone.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
She dies.
Okay.
We can only afford her for like this much.
Thanks, bro. Thanks. Thank you for the
I
spoiler.
wasn't gonna watch it anyways.
Yeah. No,
I was
skip
going
it.
to. I was interested.
Plus, I went to that stupid ass theater that I
we
hate.
went to the.
Which
no, we
one?
went to the Universal City Walk.
Ugh,
AMC.
AMC. Ugh.
Yeah.
Two
Kill me.
thumbs down.
Kill me now.
They still haven't updated their shit or something, or what?
No, it was just annoying. I mean, I don't know.
I'd rather
I just
get a
don't-
root canal than go to AMC.
Oh fuck!
That was so bad. But yeah, that was her review.
Alright.
Yeah, cut that shit out. That was bad. That was as bad as the movie.
Alright, I got another quick one. Quickie.
Ooh,
Probably not quickie.
That's incoming.
It's another streamer.
Fucking nasty.
It's another streamer and it's also on Amazon Prime.
two pump chump.
It's called. I was lucky with two, bro.
Fucking nasty.
Anyways, it's on Amazon Prime. It's called Totally Killer.
Oh shit!
And it's a slasher movie with a unique take, guys. Oh my god, where have we heard this before?
I never heard of it.
Yeah, nobody like it again, Amazon doesn't fucking promote their movies. So it's about this girl who her mom survived like a slasher movie, let's say, scenario in the 80s, right? Then at the beginning of the movie, that killer comes back and actually kills her mom. Right? And something happens. I don't even know. I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention. But she goes back in time.
Thinking about your taxes.
She ends up going back in time.
Dude,
So
now I heard it. Okay.
It becomes
I remember now.
Back to the Future, but a slasher movie, right? And that's so many possibilities to be clever, to like comment on the slasher genre, like Scream, you know. But it's just so it's like written by like some 23-year-olds who just spend their time on Twitter, because obviously they go back to the 80s, right?
Yes.
And obviously when you watch movies from the 80s, there's things that are like, okay, right? And that's like, commenting on that stuff would be fun, but the way this movie does it, it thinks it's smart, but it's like not smart. Because like, I swear to you, I know you spend a lot of time on Twitter, but nobody has ever walked around and said that shirt is problematic, right? It's like nobody actually talks like that, right?
Yeah.
And that's what the movie is. And she actually says that. She sees the shirt and like she says that shit. It's the daughter from
Sally.
Mad Men. Yeah,
it's not okay.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that trailer and I was like, oh, I want to watch it.
So there's a lot of that. Like, it's very cringy. Right? I hate using that word, but it is because you know what they're gonna do, because they have to, right? They have to comment on these things. But this is the way they do it. It's not very funny. It's not very clever. And then the actual slasher stuff, like there's blood, but it's like CGI blood, you know. And it's like, I'm gonna talk about this later because like it's like a whole thing about horror movies that I want to talk about. But I'm gonna be like actually nice and give it an out.
Really?
Give me an out. It's not working. Oh, why? Because this is the only reason. Because I had taken an edible.
Oh god.
And I was waiting for it to kick in. So I was just sitting there watching that movie, right? And normally when the movie sucks, I just go, fuck this, I'm not going to watch it anymore, right? And I did it. I actually was like, it did just the bare minimum to make you go like, well, I want to see what happens, right? And the fact that it did that, even though when it finally did reveal, like I was like, who gives a shit, right? It wasn't interesting, but just the fact that it was able to hold my attention while I was sitting there waiting, you know, that's something, right? But yeah, it's very forgettable.
Dang.
This is very forgettable. Yeah.
Dang.
Amazon? Again? Not promoting their shit.
Was it not supposed to come out in theaters?
Maybe, but it didn't.
Because I remember seeing that trailer.
Yeah. So the premise, like, okay, it's like you said, like Back to the Future, but a slash movie. You go, all right, you know, but it's just so easy. Like, yes, you know you're gonna comment on that stuff, but do something. Don't just say it. You know,
Yeah.
we already know. We already know that shit was racist back then. You know, like, what? You gotta do something a little bit more clever, right? And it just doesn't.
No.
Dang.
Quick question: how does she go back in time?
There's like a little carnival, kind of like in Big. So it's a lot of Big too.
Okay.
Right, and she goes like into this photo booth, and like something happens in it,
fun.
and she like goes back.
She's a little
in time.
cheese and goes
Yeah.
back in time.
Yeah.
Cell phone. Oh, what is that?
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah.
Okay.
And then she has to go try to find that exact same booth that traveled to a different
You've seen this
carnival.
movie already, yeah?
All right.
That was big.
Did anybody watch My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3?
No, I mean, I want to watch the
Has anyone
second one
seen
or
any
the
of
third
them?
one. I watched the first one.
Okay.
Long
I mean, the
time
first
ago.
one's a phenomenon.
It's
Yeah.
a great movie.
I seen that one. Love that one. Don't remember the second one. When I saw that the third one was coming out, I was like, oh my god, I need to see this. And then I told Ricardo, and he's like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, he just needs to be there, you know?
Yeah,
I'm all
you just
making the
had to be there.
references and shit,
Yeah.
and he's like, I don't understand.
You don't remember when that came out?
I
He's
remember
uncultured.
I remember the name, but I never saw the movie.
Boo, bitch.
Yeah, so we go watch it at AMC in Montebello.
Guess what
Dun, dun,
happens?
Did it burn down?
Fire alarm.
Did it?
Maybe like 40 minutes into the movie.
Boo, bitch.
Wow.
And I was like, I'm dedicated. Like, okay, first of all, this movie, well, My Big Fat Greek
burn
Wedding,
for the
right?
shit.
This is fine. Just see like, this is fine.
For those who haven't watched it, Greek lady in a very Greek family here in the U.S. marries a white man.
Yeah.
Right?
A wasp.
That's
That was the
thing.
first
Yeah.
one.
So now they're, a family. They go and visit Greece because the father has died. And so
Yeah.
they want to talk to the father's like childhood best friends or something like that. Because there's going to be like this little festival. And they're going because they got this invitation from like the mayor of whatever Greek town the parents are from. They get there. They have this like really quirky like tourist lady, tour guide, who happens to be the mayor. I think she's the best part of the movie. She's kind of funny.
Are we playing
The rest of the
third one
movie is not. Yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember.
The movie's not funny. It's not good. We could have written it.
Yeah.
There are no jokes. Like there are jokes, but they're just not funny.
They're not hitting. They're not hitting.
We were, I swear to you, we were probably like 40, 50 minutes into the movie when the fire alarm rang. And I was like,
Thank God.
honestly, because
What a favor.
and
like,
Ricardo's
there
never
is a
seen the
God.
first one, so he's like, why the fuck would she want to watch this? Probably, because I was like, this movie's great, like it's so good. I need
So
to
like, why
see
would
this.
they incorporate a
first one.
fire alarm?
Yeah. So we leave, right? And they're like, oh, well, it turns out it's like fake. So firefighters are going to show up, just shut it off, make sure everything's okay. Then we'll start the movie in 15 minutes. 40 minutes go by. I was like, I have to stick by this movie. Like, we have to be almost done, Even though it fucking sucked.
That was me outside.
So we're outside.
They let me out with
we
the beer.
we really did get inside back in like 15 minutes. But they're like, in 15 minutes, we're going to start the movie. I was like, all right, sure, fuck it, whatever. Bro, 40 minutes went by.
They
And
at
we
least
come
started
out.
when we're left off.
I think that's what they were
They
going to do.
intend to, but
Yeah.
if it happened, the same thing
Yeah.
that happened with Barbie, then you're out of luck.
No, so, and then 40 minutes later, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? I'm going to go back out, right? We come out with the same family we saw when we were leaving the theater, when the alarm went off. And they're like, what the fuck? It's been 40 minutes, right? So it's us two and the family. So it's a man and his daughter.
A different
The
movie. though.
only suckers who stayed in the entire theater. Bro, these fucking employees are cleaning up. They're
While the
closing
movie's
up
playing?
shop. They were not
shit.
going to start the movie ever.
No.
Oh no shit.
What the fuck?
So this movie is just as bad as the AMC in Montebello. Delete both of them.
Yeah, and I remember saying I might not ever show up again.
Yeah.
When the next week.
Bro, that place is
What
cursed.
sucks when you don't have a fucking choice, right?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's funny because they said, "Oh, we'll give you your money back," but the line was so big, so we were like, "Oh, we'll
I was
start
like,
the
no, I'm gonna
Remember, 'cause
watch
he
this
said 15
movie.
minutes.
Yeah.
He said literally 15 minutes, and it didn't happen. So
Yeah.
Did they give you guys the voucher?
No. I was like, fuck you people. I'm leaving. I'm never coming back here.
Well, because when it happened to me for the
Yeah,
Barbie
we just
movie,
hand out vouchers.
yeah, like as you were walking in, they literally give you the voucher
Yeah,
for a
that
free
happened
movie.
once.
No.
And then we got our seats, and then they're like, "Yeah, because the next one has to start,
We can't.
we can't." So you can go either ask for your money back or whatever. Well, I have A-list, so they just reset my my A-list.
Yeah, they
things,
said we
so-
could have done that too. I was like, I don't care. Like they said, they promised they were gonna start the movie, so I was like, I'll stick with it.
Yeah, it's really sad because I do remember when that first one came. I was pretty young too, and even then, like I was aware, and I remember we all rented it, and like as a family, we watched it. We all
It
loved
was
it.
so
Like,
good.
Like it was
was
about
good.
this Greek family, but it was so relatable because like all their
Yeah.
cuts are very similar, right?
Yeah.
And I remember there was a TV show that
Yeah.
failed.
Really?
Yeah, it had like one season, if that.
think
and
I
it
remember
failed.
that.
Same
And
same
the-
people, same actors.
No.
At least the girl,
Oh,
the
okay.
main girl.
Characters or-
Yeah,
Tula?
the main girl. At least she was
And one of
pretty
the
much the one.
ants?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But that failed, right? And that was pretty, like, they struck while the iron was hot because
Yeah.
it was pretty recent, like, pretty close to when they first released the movie. And then, like, 15 years went by, and then, like, they released a sequel, right? And then nobody saw that. I don't even remember it coming out. I remember it coming out, but it just went away really quick. And then this one came out. I was like, okay, maybe they're trying to redeem a little bit. Yeah. So it's disappointing.
Yeah.
No, because like she said, it starts off and you could tell it's just like bad,
Yeah.
film bad, like the
like-
script is bad, the directing
You
is
can
bad.
tell there was a budget there, right?
Yeah.
It looks fine. There's
Well-
actors, and you know that they can
'Cause
do
I'm like the
decent
first-
work, but it just
And what is there
It's
say?
just an idea that was good once, and then they're trying to milk it.
But like, what is there to say? Kind of, you know, like it's still a happy family. They're still married. Maybe if they had a divorce.
Well,
or
because
something.
It's about the quirkiness of the family.
The dad does die.
That was
so they were gonna reunite with the childhood friends.
To be honest, though, I'm still kind of interested.
Me too. I want to watch.
What
you have to
They
see
have-
the
yeah.
first one because it's a. Fucking,
I saw the first one.
Oh, you
already.
saw it? Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
We saw it together.
Oh, we were watching. You didn't finish it.
We did. We saw the whole
No,
thing.
I watched it.
I saw the ending and everything. You don't remember what happens?
No.
They give him the house. The mom is next door. See? I remember. They have a kid. The kid is big now in this one. And I don't know. It's just, you know, it's like that.
Yeah. Is Joey Fatone still in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The fat one.
The fat one.
I guess so.
In it?
He's not in
Come
it.
out?
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I
But
think he was.
No, the family doesn't come. Well, maybe
He's literally
later in
in
the movie.
I don't know who that is, so I don't know.
Later
He's
in the
one of the
movie.
NSYNC guys.
He's
No, I know
literally
who
in
He
the
was
movie
the first
poster.
one, yeah.
Let me see.
That guy.
No, I guess, yeah. So for sure, like, it's probably after. Because we saw either they come visit, because it's a reunion, right? It's supposed to be like a big reunion.
Yeah.
For
He was in the
dad.
first one.
Yeah.
No,
That's why I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, because what we saw, he doesn't come out. I know who he is. But I know he's not going to come. Yeah, everybody knows the fat
Everybody
one.
but America.
Everybody knows the fat one.
No, well, you're like, oh, he doesn't
I
come
wasn't
out
there
in
the
this one.
90s.
No, well, we didn't see
He's
him.
in the movie poster for the fucking movie.
It probably is like
He
you said.
probably
They show up
came
at the
into the
end,
celebration. We didn't get to the part where they
Yeah.
got
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
that's
reunion
right.
and the little carnival that was supposed to happen. We never got there. We were a whole like 40, 50 minutes into the movie. Nothing has happened except they have gone
Nothing.
to Greece.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, damn, like, I don't know.
The tour guide was the best part, right? She was funny.
Tour guide. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
she's
that
funny.
was literally it.
But nah. And they're in Greece. They're over there, right?
Yeah.
So you know how like in the they're here in America. So in this one they're over there. So it could have been better. It could have been good. I don't know.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit miss.
Yeah.
Plus nobody. What? There's no trailers. There's no. I didn't see no promotion for this.
No, it
shit.
was
I
there in
did.
theaters. I
Well,
saw it.
also, we got to remember that we went through a writer strike and an actor strike.
Yeah.
So the publicity was
I think,
pretty
to
kind
be
of bad.
honest, I think this one was more heavily promoted,
The second one.
if that, than the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about the second
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw multiple trailers for this one. So
Yeah, because like this whole series had been produced by was it Tom Hanks and his wife?
was it?
yeah.
Yeah. Like I remember, like when the first
That's
one came
right, I
out,
remember that,
like they were
yeah,
front
yeah.
and center because they were the producers of it. Like they were
They're
kind
in
of
the cover. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, that was it. Oh, I didn't even say. I'm an out too.
okay.
I deleted it.
Oh, you deleted it? Nah, I wasn't out.
You're alone there.
Because I was still interested.
No,
For
you
those
weren't. You
45
were-
minutes.
Not gonna lie, I was looking up that Big Fat Greek TV show that Robert was talking about. I'm like, that's not real, and I looked up, it's fucking real.
Damn.
Yeah,
I did
I
not
slightly
know that.
remember.
I know that there's some kind of like money laundering, like conspiracy or not a conspiracy. Some shit actually happened with. I don't know if it was the last movie, maybe it was the show.
Oh, really?
Something with some
know
sketchy
about
shit
that.
was happening.
All right, my next one. I want to get this shit out of the way because this shit was a pain to even sit through. This movie is called The Creator.
The fuck is
Oh.
It's
that?
on the button.
Why'd you watch that?
Well, I gotta tell you,
I was interested too.
when I saw the trailers, I was like, okay, I like fucking sci-fi. Right? Oh, so if you don't know, it's a story, sci-fi movie
Man
about.
named Brady.
Tell me if you heard this. Tell me if you heard this before. It's not that far off. This AI, super AI, gets developed, right? And it turns on the humans.
All right,
Wow.
Terminator.
And it bombs them all.
right,
And now
Terminator.
they're enemies at war.
We're still
right?
at Terminator.
Yes.
Salvation.
Tell me if you heard that before. That's okay. I could look past that, right? Formulas, whatever,
Oh, I
right?
see you talking about, yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm interested because they said, oh, it's from the director of Rogue One. I like Rogue One, but he also made some other
You could
movies that I
tell.
didn't really like.
Like?
But it looked. I'll tell you later. It looked like visually interesting. I was like, all right, cool. I wanted to see because we get bombarded with all these movies that are just green screen and like you could tell like they made it on a fucking Apple computer and shit, you know. So I was like, okay, it feels like a break from that. It feels like somebody with an actual vision is making it. Maybe they actually care because they care more about the visuals. Maybe they'll care more about the story, right? And I gotta tell you, I was like
You were
really
wrong.
excited going in. And it was one of the most boring fucking experiences of my life.
Oh no!
Oh my
Wasn't
God,
it like
dude.
2.5 hours too?
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours.
Wow.
And like I could get look, like I said, we've seen the story and I could get behind it, right? As long as you do it in a unique way. Like, give me something, right?
Yeah.
And I know this director, his name is Gareth Edwards, the guy who made Rogue One. Like, he needs, somebody needs to give him a dictionary so he could look up the word excitement. Because there's literally no excitement in this movie. And it's a movie about a war between
robots,
AI and fucking humans, right? Oh, so the actual plot of the movie, he gets like not hired, but like he gets like recruited by like this team who's like, we're gonna go take out the supercomputer that controls all the AI, right?
Right.
Okay,
So we're gonna go take that out, right? So that's how the movie starts. But when he actually finds it, it's actually like a little kid.
He Baby Yoda's it.
So they put whatever super AI thing in a little kid, right? So obviously he doesn't want to kill the kid, so he starts taking it and he Baby Yoda's it, right? And he's protecting him now. That could be cool, right? Because it's a whole chase scene. The movie's one giant chase scene, right? But like I said, there's no excitement. Everything's just so dull. And it's like, dog, it's like you have these cool visual effects and all these things like that, and you can't give me one good set piece. Like, give me something. Like, literally, like,
did it look cool?
like what you need. Like, that's the thing. It looked great. It looked great. But you know what you need? You need characters. You need characters that you connect to, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like they would introduce these characters. It's like, okay, maybe they're gonna do something, and they would get blown up. And then they would introduce another character, and they would go to their next place, right? They would introduce another character, and you go, oh, okay, and then they would get blown up. And then they go to the next place, right? Because they just keep going and hiding. They keep getting found, right? And then they just keep getting blown up for 2.5 hours.
2.5.
2.5 hours, bro. Oh my god, dude! Sitting through that fucking movie was the most painful thing I ever like experienced.
Damn.
And this is a problem I have with this director. His movies are always very visually interesting, and he's actually he comes from like he made like his own low budget sci-fi movie where he did all the visual effects himself, and it's very impressive visually. That's why he gets these jobs, right? But he just doesn't know how to tell an exciting story.
Dang.
It's like. You're in a sci-fi movie, right? You want some excitement, right? Something. You don't get anything. It's just meandering through the scenes. It's like, oh, go to the next place. Oh, they found us. Let's get blown up. Nothing exciting about it. And it's just like, holy shit. And that's like, it's the same. Did you watch Godzilla? The first remake they made like 10 years ago?
Yes.
The Matthew Broderick? Oh, no, not
Not that one. The one with Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Bryan Cranston.
Do you remember that movie?
No, I don't.
It's boring as shit.
Probably that's why.
It looked cool when Godzilla was coming out of the water, but other than that, it was fucking boring. It's the same shit here.
Damn.
And now looking back at Rogue One, I was like, that movie got a lot of reshoots by another director. Because maybe it was fucking boring as shit too, and they fucking fixed it. Because every single one of his movies has the same issue.
Damn.
It's just boring as shit.
Rogue One was good.
It was, but now I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm thinking. But yeah, it's so disappointing, and it sucks to. This is very hard for me because I hate to talk about this movie in such a negative light because like this is a counterpoint to like Marvel, right? Where it's just generic CGI shit over and over. Like you could tell like they're in real places and they integrate the computer effects very well to where it feels real, right? Yeah. And it's like I appreciate that. I saw some behind things. They shot it with an entry-level camera. And it looks like fucking like...
Legit?
I think they made it for like $60 million. And it looks 100 times better than a $300 million movie, right? And that's the thing you go like, I wish we had more of this. Mm-hmm. It just sucks that
this sucks.
You could have all that, but if you don't have a story,
it's not gonna work.
It needs to be a collaboration between this director and someone who actually knows how to write.
Yeah. And or maybe edit better or something, you know, like, or I don't know what
all
it is.
Three.
But it's just if you try
script.
to watch this movie, I guarantee you will not make it through.
Damn.
I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Damn.
I would put up $1,000 that you would not make it through,
I know
even
I
if you
wouldn't.
knew you were gonna win the money.
I wouldn't.
I have to delete it.
The trailer did look like it was gonna be a movie, right? Like a whole thing,
Delete it.
a whole.
I thought you already
sorry.
But deleted. But I still wasn't interested.
Yeah.
One, it's sci-fi.
Yeah.
Two, looks like Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Not interested. No thank
Well,
you. But
it looked interesting to me, like when I
Dude, that's why I want to see it.
And then director of Rogue One, I didn't know the background of like the reshoots and stuff, but I was with it. until you told me. So
yeah,
saved me because I was already.
I don't know, man. Like maybe you see it differently because it got a lot of positive reviews, and that's one of the reasons that got me excited. And then I went to see it, and I was like, ooh.
Well, Ricardo did like The Flash, so
Yeah,
I did.
Like
Anyway.
and they had like a lot of publicity for this
They
movie
did.
too. Like they were like incorporating it like into the NFL.
they tried. You gotta give them credit. They tried.
Yeah, but
It just sucks that the movie sucked.
so visually stunning but no substance.
Yes. It's not even that.
No?
It's just there is like because there's the story is like it's simple but it's there, right?
Okay.
But you gotta
No
it's
heart.
still a movie.
Like no heart.
It's still like I don't know. Cause let's stop talking about it. I hate it.
I hate it.
You know, my favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie.
I wasn't terribly surprised. I thought it made sense dramaturgically.
It's time to take out the trash.
Somehow, heartbreak feels good in a place like this.